review the most impressive National Park Hallmark movies. First up we have Marry Me in Yosemite coming at you, and it's got Cindy Busby and Tyler Harlow lighting up the screen.
Photography is her thing. Conservation is his.
Sustainability, water, it's land, including Yosemite.
Together, they captured their story.
I wish I could preserve this moment forever.
This one dropped on September 3rd, 2022, and it's set in the breathtaking Yosemite National Park, California. Now, before we dive into the plot, here's a little fun fact about Yosemite. It's home to El Capitan, a rock that's no joke. We're talking 3,593 feet of sheer rock awesomeness, making it the biggest monolith on the planet. Impressive, right? Guess what, folks? Yosemite National Park isn't just any park, it's a trailblazer. It was the first park to be protected by the federal government, thanks to none other than President Abraham Lincoln himself. Back on June 30th, 1864, President Lincoln signed the Yosemite Valley Grant Act, also known as Senate Bill 203. What did this historic act do? Well, it basically handed over the keys to Yosemite Valley and the nearby Mariposa Big Tree Grove to California. But there was a catch, a pretty important one. The catch was that these natural wonders had to be used for public use, resort, and recreation. In other words, they were meant for all of us to enjoy, and they needed to be preserved for generations to come. The plot revolves around Zoe, a big shot photojournalist. She's all about capturing those iconic landscapes, and she's in Yosemite to follow in the footsteps of the legendary Ansel Adams. But here's where the magic happens. She crosses paths with Jack, an intriguing tour guide. Jack's not just about showing her the sights. He's about showing her a whole new way of looking at life.
A book on Yosemite?
That's right. Know someone who can help you.
But he's sort of off the grid.
One of the film's standout features is its ability to capture the essence of Yosemite's natural wonders. The cinematography is nothing short of breathtaking, with each frame showcasing the park's grandeur and beauty. The fun fact about Yosemite's El Capitan being the world's largest monolith adds an extra layer of fascination to the story, making the setting feel even more captivating. Yosemite's has some of the tallest waterfalls in North America, like Yosemite Falls and Bridal Veil Falls. When they're flowing, they're a sight to behold. This has to be my favorite shot from the movie. I mean, it's so beautiful.
That shot is incredible. Do you see that rainbow?
Then there are the massive granite rock formations like El Capitan and Half Dome. These guys are like the park's famous landmarks, and rock climbers from all over the world come to conquer them. Now, let's not forget the lush green meadows and dense forests. It's a haven for hikers, campers, and nature lovers. In the spring and summer, the wildflowers bloom in a rainbow of colors. And the wildlife? Oh, you'll spot all sorts of critters, from bears and deer to birds and squirrels. But perhaps the best part is the starry night sky. Yosemite is a designated dark sky park, so the stars put on a dazzling show. Marry Me in Yosemite isn't just a love story. It's a celebration of the profound connection between people and nature. It reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary adventures are the ones that lead us to the most unexpected love. So, in January 2023, Hallmark rolled out its first national park-centered film, Love in Glacier National, a national park romance. But here's the kicker. Even though it's set in the grand old Glacier National Park in the USA, they actually shot this bad boy up in Fernie, British Columbia, Canada. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away, eh? Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the plot. Here is a glimpse of it.
I was actually hoping to get in a few runs.
Man, you've got some skills.
I've never met anyone like him.
You look beautiful.
Not looking so bad yourself.
We've got an avalanche forecasting expert, armed with all sorts of fancy tech, venturing into Glacier National Park. But hold on to your hats, because she's about to butt heads with the mountain rescue director, who's all about good old intuition and common sense. It's like science versus mountain wisdom in the great outdoors. But what really sets these films apart is the jaw-dropping scenery. We're talking epic mountain ranges, pristine wilderness, and postcard-perfect landscapes. The park is home to 26 glaciers as of 2023, which is down from roughly 150 in 1850. These flicks aren't just about love. They're about love in the most jaw-dropping, Instagram-worthy settings you can imagine. First up, those mountains. They're not just any mountains. They're these colossal, snow-covered giants that seem to touch the sky. You can't help but feel small in their presence, and that's part of their charm. This is what it looks like in the movie.
I want to welcome you all to our avalanche rescue demonstration.
Now let's talk about the lakes. Oh, the lakes. They're so clear and pristine that you can see right to the bottom. They're like giant mirrors reflecting the towering peaks above. It's the kind of beauty that makes you want to dive right in. And then there are the forests, dense and towering with trees that seem to stretch forever. It's the kind of place where you expect to stumble upon a fairy tale creature at any moment. You might recognize Ashley Newbrow from her previous Hallmark hits, and she's back in this one to steal our hearts. She plays the role of our avalanche forecasting expert, bringing her brains and charm to the screen. And then there's Steven Huzar. He's no stranger to the Hallmark world either. Steven steps into the shoes of the mountain rescue director, the guy with all the wilderness know-how. He's got that rugged, outdoorsy charm, bound to make hearts flutter. The film captures all of this, and trust me, it'll make you want to pack your bags and experience Glacier, National Park's wonders for yourself. It's not just a love story, it's a love letter to one of America's most breathtaking natural gems. Glacier National Park's crown jewel is definitely going to the Sun Road. This 53-mile-long scenic drive, open since way back in 1933, is like a real-life postcard. It's known for dishing out some of the most jaw-dropping natural views you'll ever see in North America.
The drive tops off at Logan Pass, which is 6,000 feet in elevation and one of the most popular locations in the park.
Some movies that were shot in this location include scenes from Forrest Gump and The Shining, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, The Witch, and The Wardrobe, and The Thing from Another World and The Revenant. Another Hallmark movie based in the great outdoors is Love in Zion National, a national park romance. This time around, we've got Cindy Busby and David Gridley leading the charge, and let me tell you, they're bringing the heat in the picturesque setting of Utah's Zion National Park. But before we get into the juicy details, here's a little nugget of knowledge for you. The original occupants of Zion Canyon were the Anasazi, a civilization that dates back to about 1,500 BC. Yep, we're talking about some serious history etched into those canyon walls. Zion National Park isn't just any park. It's a natural wonderland that leaves you breathless with its sheer beauty. With its towering red rock formations, meandering rivers, and lush greenery, it's like Mother Nature decided to show off her artistic prowess right here in the heart of Utah. And you better believe that the film doesn't skimp on showcasing this breathtaking scenery. Cindy Busby, our leading lady, plays Lauren, the assistant curator, with a mission that's as bold as the Utah landscape. She's determined to prove that a set of ancient vases rightfully belongs with the Pueblo Nation. Lauren's not one to back down from a challenge, and she's about to embark on an adventure of a lifetime. Here is a peek into it.
Hey! Hi! Hello!
Of course, you wouldn't need it if you stayed on the main trail like you're supposed to.
Oh, I was on a trail. I just decided to take another trail.
Now enter David Gridley, who takes on the role of Adam, a native Puebloan park ranger. He's got the knowledge, the charm, and the rugged good looks to match. When Lauren and Adam's paths cross in the midst of Zion's breathtaking beauty, sparks start flying faster than a campfire on a starry night. Adam's not just a ranger, he's a guide to the heart of the park, and Lauren soon discovers that there's more to this place than meets the eye. Together, they set out on a mission that's bound to be filled with history, adventure, and the kind of romance that makes your heart skip a beat. Love in Zion National isn't just a love story, it's a journey of discovery. It's about two souls finding each other amidst the ancient beauty of Zion, and it's about cherishing the rich history that's woven into the very fabric of the park. Look at how beautiful it is.
No, seriously, what is this place?
This is an overcrowded national park.
Uh-oh. What? People.
There are other movies that have been filmed at the location. They include The Iger Sanction, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Romancing the Stone. Zion Canyon is always changing, thanks to the Virgin River and its little helpers. They're like sculptors, carving and shaping the canyon all the time. No wonder it's a climber's paradise. The best conditions for climbing are from March through May and September through early November. Here is a view of the park in all its glory.
You first follow the West Rim Trail until you reach Scout Lookout. From here, you scale Angel's Landing.
Another unforgettable journey through America's natural wonders with Love in the Great Smoky Mountains, a national park romance. This time, we've got Ariel Kebbel and Zach Rohrig leading the way, and let me tell you, their on-screen chemistry is as sizzling as a campfire under the stars. The movie came out this September. this love story unfolds against the backdrop of the enchanting Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which straddles the states of North Carolina and Tennessee. The plot revolves around Ariel Kebbel stars as one half of our star-crossed former sweethearts, and she's diving into the role of an archaeologist. Picture this, an archaeological dig in the heart of the Smokies. She's back to her roots, and she's out to prove herself in the academic world. But here's where the plot thickens. Enter Zach Rohrig as the other half of our former lovebirds. He's on the same mission, and they're not just digging for artifacts, they're competing for the same research grant. You have to check this out.
12-month dig at an ancient pueblo. Fun is definitely on the agenda.
Two archaeologists.
As they uncover old relics and secrets, guess what? Old feelings start bubbling up again. Can their love rekindle amidst the stunning Smoky Mountains? You'll have to watch to find out. What makes Love in the Great Smoky Mountains so special is not just the romance, but also the jaw-dropping scenery. Picture misty mountains, thick forests, and waterfalls galore. It's a place where nature's beauty is off the charts, and you'll be itching to plan your own mountain adventure. Imagine a place where nature's beauty is so profound that it takes your breath away at every turn. It's like walking into a real-life jungle, but without the lions and tigers. This place is a jackpot for nature lovers and hikers. You've got these super thick forests with all kinds of trees that shed their leaves in the fall. And let me tell you, when autumn rolls around, it's like the trees throw a huge party. The leaves turn into every color you can think of. Reds, yellows, oranges. It's like a crazy, beautiful carpet of colors. You've never seen anything like it. Do you know? For the filming of the popular movie, The Hunger Games, a couple of scenes are shot within the Asheville area, including the landscape of Katniss's home, District 12. This national park is endowed with beautiful history too. Just a year after its inception, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park achieved something truly remarkable. It welcomed its 1 millionth visitor. This was not just a big deal, it was a monumental moment in the park's history. So, which of these movies is your favorite? And have you visited any of these national parks? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps our channel going every week with videos like this one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time.